Hey bookworms, it's Raina Readswell. I'm your naughty librarian. Today I'm talking about 3 banned books and why they were censored. Books allow us an escape, but they also allow us to tune in. They inspire us, they challenge us, and sometimes they terrify people so much that they get banned. Nicole Hannah Jones said that if we are truly a great country, the truth cannot destroy us. So why ban a book in the first place? Are their ideas too radical, too dangerous, too real? What does banning a book really say about it? Today we're exploring 3 books that have been censored, challenged, and outright banned, and why their stories still matter. First up is a book that embodies the theme of art imitating life. George Orwell's 1984. If you've read the book, you'll know that it eerily predicts the world that we're living in today, even though it was published in 1949. This dystopian classic imagines a world where language is controlled, the history has been rewritten, a society under constant surveillance, and a government entity known as Big Brother who decides what's real and what isn't. Sounds familiar, right? Why it was banned. It was censored in the Soviet Union for criticizing authoritarian regimes, but challenged in the US for supposedly being pro-communist. It's weird, but both sides found something to be mad about. Also, some schools argued that it was too dark and disturbing for students. But here's the irony. Banning 1984 only proved Orwell right, because after all, the government is deciding what ideas they do and don't like. The real question is, as a government, why is a well-informed society such a threat? Next, we have a book about banning books that ended up getting banned. That's Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. Bradbury's 451 is set in a time where books are illegal. The firemen don't put out fires, they start them. They find every book they can and they burn it. The idea behind this? Books make people think, and thinking causes dissent. Why it was banned. It was censored in schools for profanity and questionable themes. It was edited actually in 1960s by its own publishers to remove offensive words. Some argued it promotes anti-government sentiments, which, let's be honest, it does. Bradbury's warning wasn't just about censorship, though. It was about living in a world where we choose mindless entertainment over knowledge. In a world where attention spans are shrinking and all of our information is filtered through an algorithm, Bradbury's Fahrenheit 451 feels more relevant than ever. I encourage you to question all the information you're given, even mine, and find your own way to the truth. And finally, my number 1 is a book that has sparked controversy and conversation for over 30 years. It's Beloved by Toni Morrison. This book is a powerful retelling of the true story of Margaret Garner, her unimaginable anguish, and the lengths that you'll go to as a mother to protect your children. Beloved is a dramatization of sorts, yes, but the story of a mother who would kill her own children to save them from being enslaved the same way that she was is absolutely true, and a choice so awful it's almost unbelievable. Why it was banned. This book was challenged in schools for racial themes and graphic depictions of the lives of enslaved people. It was banned for depictions of violence, which were deemed too graphic for AP English courses. Some schools claim it made students too uncomfortable. But isn't that the point? Literature isn't always supposed to make us feel comfortable. It doesn't always have to have a positive message. It's supposed to make us think, and it's supposed to tell us the truth. Beloved isn't just a ghost story or a story about slavery. It's a commentary on motherhood, on perseverance, and an honest depiction of one of the worst times in our country's history. The question is, how can we keep from repeating that history if it is actively still being erased? These are just 3 books that have been censored or banned in this country and others. But here's the thing, banning a book never really erases its message. In fact, it kind of does the opposite. It really makes people more curious to see what it's all about. What do you think? Have you read any of these controversial books? Do you think that they should be banned outright? Should they be removed from classrooms? If you love books and literary deep dives, then hit that subscribe button so we can keep reading and discussing, because books have power. Until next time.